Why, hello there, fellow Battlefrontians. Hope you're all doing well, and I'm back again talking about, you guessed it, Star Wars Battlefront 3. And today, the official EA Help Twitter account responded to everyone's feedback or their ideas on Star Wars Battlefront 3. And this is the first time I've seen EA kind of show interest in what people are saying about a potential Star Wars Battlefront 3. So to me, this is a big deal. I'm going to jump right to that thread right now on Twitter. So let's jump right over to it. So first start off with the official Battlefield account tweeting hashtag Battlefield reveal June 9th at 7 a.m. PT time. So as you know, the next Battlefield is getting a huge reveal on June 9th, which I'm certainly excited about. Now, Nakos said, we don't care. Give us Battlefront 3. And I do understand where Nakos is coming from. Of course, we don't want to see the Battlefront franchise sidelined just because of Battlefield. And I don't think that's going to be the case, especially after today, because if you scroll down through here, everyone starts talking about their ideas for Battlefront 3. I'm not going to go over every single Twitter post, but if we scroll down here to what Tover says, he says, hear me out, Jar Jar Binks. And I totally agree. I would love to see Jar Jar Binks. And then Ryan Goffett 24 responded, said, Gungans in general as a reinforcement or class on certain Naboo maps. Totally agree with that as well. I would love to see that, especially the underwater Naboo map. But let's focus on what EA Help had to say. So again, this is the official EA Help Twitter account responding, and they responded with this GIF of two guys looking at the screen, very interested in what they're seeing. So to me, this is official confirmation that EA is listening to our ideas and feedback on the next Star Wars Battlefront game. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are already in development, or at least early development, on the next Battlefront game. And I've kind of gone back and forth here at the Star Wars headquarters on my stance and position on the next Battlefront 3. I've kind of been like iffy about it, but now my hope for Battlefront 3 is increasing once more, especially after this Twitter post posted by the official EA Help account. Because again, this is official, guys. This is EA officially coming out and basically saying, hey, we're listening. We're taking a look at what you're saying, and we're very interested. I find it curious that they responded to this post in particular by Ryan Goffett, where he said Gungans in general as a reinforcement or class on certain Naboo maps. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean, of course, that's guaranteed we'll get all of that in the next Battlefront game, but I'm really hoping that we do, of course. I'm hoping that we get Gungans, Naboo maps. That would be awesome to see. So again, Battlefront 3 could indeed be in development in the background. And then also, I want to talk about this nice article that was written up by comicbook.com that's called, Here Are the 5 Big Star Wars Games Reportedly in Development. I did a video a couple days ago talking about what I'm expecting to see at E3. So if you missed that, be sure to check out that video. But this is a really good article that was written up by comicbook.com. And they start off with Star Wars The Mandalorian game, which I really hope is true. And they went on to say, we don't know much about this game. In fact, we didn't even hear about it until April 28th. However, according to industry insider Nick Shepshell Ed Baker, a Star Wars The Mandalorian game is in the early stages of development, and it may be an Xbox exclusive. I know that all of the PlayStation people are grumbling right now, of course. I totally understand. But keep in mind, if they do make it an Xbox exclusive, it usually means it arrives on PC the same day. So hopefully that's the case as well. And then hopefully it's an Xbox Game Pass game as well. That'd be huge for the Xbox for sure. Now, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2, this is pretty much a given at this point, but it goes on to say, of the 5 games on here, this is the most likely. Not only have we heard about it from a variety of sources that range from dubious to reliable, but obviously a sequel is being made. The first game not only reviewed well, but it sold millions and millions of copies. It's also canon, so there's an investment to further flesh out these characters. That said, while we've been hearing about this game for a while from several different sources, we don't have any actual details on it other than that it's reportedly 2023 bound. So, in my opinion, I think that they could also be doing a Star Wars Jedi spinoff. So keep in mind that this series is actually called Star Wars Jedi and then Fallen Order, so maybe they're making a Star Wars Jedi Ahsoka game or a Star Wars Jedi something, so they don't have to be just limited to the Fallen Order subtitle here. They could do other things that branch off with this main Star Wars Jedi franchise here. And keep in mind that Andrew Wilson, the CEO of EA, did state that they are very interested in continuing Cal's story, of course, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the next game is going to be all focused around Cal's story. They could be reserving that for later as well. So again, all kinds of stuff they could do with the Star Wars Jedi series beyond just Fallen Order. Now, if we talk about the next one, this one has been rumored heavily for a while now. So to me, this one's a given. So Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. And it goes on to say, of the 5 games on here, we've heard most about this one. And for what it's worth, I personally heard a thing or two about this project as well. According to a variety of reputable and reliable sources, KOTOR is getting the remake treatment, but not by BioWare, the original developer. Rather, Lucasfilm has apparently tapped Aspyr Media, a growing studio best known for porting a variety of Star Wars games, including the mobile port of KOTOR. Details on the remake are fairly light, but it's supposedly making some huge changes to the gameplay of the original, so I would think that'd be the case, because as you know, the gameplay of the original, while it was okay for way back then for many people, I think nowadays people feel like it's outdated, and I feel like they need to, reformat the gameplay to be more in line with something like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I've heard many people say that as well. Now, the next one is something that's also been talked about most recently, and that is Star Wars The High Republic. They go on to say, the last 2 games on this list we know the least about. We heard about a new High Republic game last month alongside the Mandalorian game. Word of the game comes from the same source, and like the Mandalorian, it's possible it would be an Xbox exclusive, and it may be in the works at ZeniMax Online Studios, the team behind The Elder Scrolls Online. And then finally, of course, I've talked about it to death, Star Wars Battlefront 3. I don't need to go over it again, but there's been tons of rumors and hints out there that we're going to be getting a Star Wars Battlefront 3. And like I said before, I've been kind of back and forth on my stance with it, but my hopes have increased even more ever since this post by the official EA help account where they posted this GIF right here. So again, post in the comments. Let me know what you think. Leave your predictions. EA Play is coming up on July 22nd. We have that Battlefield reveal coming up on June 9th at 7 a.m. PT time. So don't forget about that as well. I think that's going to be a huge indication of what a new Battlefront game could look like, because as you know, they share the same Frostbite engine, so that's very possible that, of course, Battlefront 3 would use Frostbite 3 as well. I'm guessing it would be. That's pretty much a given if it's indeed in development. But that's going to do it for the video. I know I'm rambling. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified of new upcoming videos. I will see you all later. Take care, and may the Force be with you always.